Oh, hello, hello, crafty friends. How is everyone doing today? I made it. Barely, but I made it. Oh my goodness, what a day. Welcome, Jessica. How are you? How's everyone doing? If you're not aware, I normally go on 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for my crafty advent, but around 9 o'clock, somewhere around there this morning, I got a call from my youngest daughter. She says, "Hey, mom, what are your plans for today?" And I told her, "Well, I have a live at 10, and then I got to go to the post office, and then just, nothing much of anything." And she says, "Okay, when you're done with your live, can you take me to urgent care?" I said, "Okay, what's wrong?" And she says, "I think I broke my wrist." So I said, "No, I'm not waiting till after my live to take you to urgent care, my dear. I will post a message. My wonderful, crafty uh, friends will understand completely, and I'll do my live tonight." I figured 5 o'clock. I should be done by 5 o'clock, right? I should be done by 5 o'clock. So I went and I got her. She's the child that lives the furthest away, so she lives about a 25-30 minute drive without traffic. So I got there, got the kids ready. So she's the one that has the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old, and got the kids ready. Of course, they were excited to come in grandma's car. And fortunately, we have an extra car where I have car seats. So I just have car seats there so I don't have to be taking them in and out. So I know when I have to pick up little kids, I go in that car so that they have a car seat and they're safe. So picked her up and then asked, "Have you guys had breakfast?" She says, "Well, they had a little shake in the morning, like a fruit smoothie type thing." And I said, "No, let's go stop and get something to eat. Let's stop and get some breakfast burritos." So we did. And then I told the kids, "Okay, guys, we're going to eat them at the doctor's office with mama, okay?" And they're like, "No, we want to go eat them at your house." So I said, "Okay." And she said, "Let's just go eat at your house, mom. And I mean, another hour isn't going to kill my hand." And I said, "Okay, fine." We came, fed them, and then I went and took my daughter because the urgent care is a 5 minute drive from my house. Dropped her off there, came back home with the kids, I played with them, gave them popcorn, let them watch a movie. And before I knew it, it was time to go pick her up. Fortunately, it is not broken. They said, it's a, because what happened is it's a bruised bone basically. So what happened is, those bars that you can put in the opening of your doorway to do pull-ups on? They put one up there and she forgot it was there and went to close the pocket door, and it fell and hit her right on the wrist. So and the kids they're like, "Grandma, mommy was crying. She had a owie, but I gave her a kiss and she's okay now, okay?" So I said, "Good for you guys." So not broken, bruised wrist. They gave her a hand brace to wear and told her to take Advil and put ice on it. And so that's what she's doing. So after that, I dropped them off here at my house because at that point it was time to pick up my 18-year-old granddaughter to take her to work. So I went and got her, dropped her off at work, came back home. Um, and at that point, my husband was almost home. So he said, "Just wait for me. I'll drive you to take them back home." So we waited for him, and they ate a little more, played a little more, and then it was time to go home. So we loaded them in the car, drove them home, and as we're driving home, it was about 4 mm, 4:15. And my husband's like, "Well, what are we going to do for dinner?" And I said, "You know what? I really didn't have time to plan. Today was a crazy day. Um, what do you want to do?" So he says, "Well, let's just do breakfast for dinner." Cool. But he wanted to stop and get some tortillas, some flour tortillas. There's this really good place that makes really good flour tortillas. They taste like homemade. So we were going to stop, and then I realized oh my God, I'm supposed to be on live at 5. So I said, okay, we don't have to stop for tortillas. We have corn tortillas at home. I'll eat those. So we came home. Um, and of course, the kitchen was a disaster because when the grandkids are here, they snack and they eat and they leave stuff all over the place. So I had to kind of clean up real quick, load the dishwasher, make him something to eat. And then at that point, it was 5 minutes till 5. So I thought, oh God, let me hurry up and get in there. So crazy busy day. She is doing well. Thank you for asking, my friends. Um, yes, the bone bruises hurt a lot and take a long time to heal. I almost think a break is less painful um, than a bruise. I don't know. That's just my opinion. In any case, friends, um, what I decided to do this morning was post a message on my channel, but then I also kind of typed a message in Call Me Crafty Al's live because at that point she was already crafting, so I was good. I didn't see what she was using, and she was kind enough to share out loud that I was going to change my time today because of my daughter. So those of you that were watching Crafty Al this morning and are here this evening, thank you so much. I know it's crazy to have a time change at the last minute, but for me, and I'm sure for all of you, family comes first. So enough of my crazy day. Why don't we start opening crafty calendar after advent calendars, okay? So here we are. We are on day, oh goodness, what's the date today? 15th. We are on day 15. That is here. So let's open this up. I'm excited to see what we have. Oh, and then if you were here yesterday and you saw that my stamp set in the Gina K Advent calendar was defective, damaged, I don't know what you want to call it. 2 of the stamps didn't stamp because there was like a gash in them in the part of the stamp, so it didn't stamp. So I emailed them as soon as we were done yesterday, and I know Gina K's customer service is wonderful. So my only concern is, well, because it was part of a uh, like a limited edition type box, that they wouldn't be able to replace it. They did get back to me today. They asked for a picture of what I was talking about as far as the defect went. So I finally took a picture, sent it to them. So I'll probably hear from them um, tomorrow once they see that. But very quick at responding, friends. So we'll see what they say tomorrow. Hopefully, they have a few extras on hand so I can, because those cute whales, I'm sad that I can't stamp them. All right, let's see. Oh, a little fish in a fishbowl, guys. Let's see this one. And I don't know how creative I'll be tonight because now I'm really tired. All right, let's take a peek and see what we have here. It is a fishbowl with a little goldfish on the inside. Let me see. So my husband's all fed. He's showering after work. So here's the bowl. This will be the water. Here's our little goldfish. And then here's detail for his tail, I'm assuming. Right? I'll figure it out. So that's our die for Spellbinders advent calendar. Oh, you just got your stitch miss. Oh, that's going to be fun. I can hardly wait to like just sit down and play with all the day's stuff. I haven't had a chance to do that, but hopefully soon. Oh, maybe it is a beta fish. It's probably a beta fish by the looks of the tail. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like eventually. Um, yeah, they probably had extras for just such a situation. So hopefully I'll get one of them. And yes, family always comes first. In my book, it has always been that way. I had somebody tell me once when I was still working, um, somebody who wasn't very kind and who was the one of the reasons I retired so young. You know, you can't just run when your kids need you because you're putting your job at risk. And I said, fire me. If my kids call, I'm going because my kids know not to call unless they really need me. So fire me. Good luck. Of course, she did not. Um, send them. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll send them the link to my live stream so they can see it in action, not working. Okay, I'll do that when we're done here today. Mm. Oh, I understand, my friend Lisa. When people get home and they're hungry, and you're the feeder of the hungry people, got to get to it. So anyway, that's been crazy day. Let's get to the next of our goodies. So here is our tailored expressions, day 15. Um, yeah, I had to say that was the first boss I've ever had in my entire career who said something like that to me. The rest of my bosses were like, "No, go, go, go. We'll figure it out. You're good." Because I always put in extra. Like I would stay late if they needed. Like when I was a school secretary, when there were the fall festivals, I wasn't required to stay. 4 o'clock was my clock out time. I could leave and go home. I would stay and help with those things, with those kinds of events. I would, donate things for those kinds of events. So that just, I always wanted to do what was best for the students. And so I think my bosses all knew that and saw that. So they were very flexible when it came to me and my family. But this woman, she was not. Ah, perfect. This is the die that'll go with the stencil and the embossing folder that we got for that Sunday. It almost looks like there was a cartoon. Oh, what was it? Anyway, it doesn't look like a little girl's head with a two pigtails standing up there. That's kind of what it looks like to me. What was that cartoon? Oh, if you guys know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. And if you haven't already, my friends, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up here. Let me see where we're at. Let me take a peek. And we are looping, of course. We have 21 watching and 17 thumbs up, my friends. Yay, you guys are awesome. Uh, 3 graduations. Oosh, I'm exhausted with just 1 graduation. Yes, I think it was Fraggle Rock. But you know which one I'm talking about, right? Okay, so let's look at, sorry, I started to open it already. Pink and Main. And what are we getting? Oh, look how pretty these are, you guys. So these are, is there a name on them? No. But this has even some tiny itty bitty flowers in there. Let me open this. In this confetti sequins mix. Let me open it a little bit. And then I'll just have to clean up the mess. Yeah, I'm one of the Muppets too, Lisa. I don't know, maybe, I don't know about Pippi Longstocking, maybe. Okay, let me, oh, can I open it? My hands are not going to work tonight, guys. I had a lot of pain going on in my hands today. Sorry. Okay, let's see. See, there's like a tiny, tiny flower there. So that's kind of our mix here. And there's a lot of different colors and flowers and these flat back sequins, the ones that don't have like the hole in the middle. Can you see the flowers? Let me try. Like, see the flower right here? Right there. Okay, so there's that mix. Then there's this one. So this is more vibrant colors, and this is pastels. Let's take a look at these. And I'm bringing it closer to me to try and open these up. Okay, that helped. Oh, look how pretty. I have to try not to mix those up. And if I do, oh well, no big deal. Look at these pretty pastel little sequins flowers. Can you tell? Let me try and raise that one up too. Oh, look how pretty, guys. Gorgeous. Yeah, the pouches are kind of hard to open, especially if you don't have any strength in your hands. And I have no strength left in my hands after the surgeries. So, such is life. Okay, ready? Gina K Day 3. Okay, so let's take a peek. What do we get? Ah, so we get a bottle of her Connect glue. I've never tried this glue, guys, but I've heard only wonderful things. And then one of her like glue dispenser bottles with a cap. So you can just cap this right on there so it doesn't dry out. And then some beautiful sequins. Look at that. Sequins and embellishments. It doesn't say like a name, but it's so pretty. All right, so we got to vote what I'm going to play with today. Let me get a poll going. Trying to remember what I'm doing here. All right, guys, I'm going to start the poll now. You guys get your votes in. I'll play a little bit of music and get some water to drink.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate.
All right, friends. Let's see what we're going to play with today. So with 82%, friends, 82% voted for Spellbinders. So that's what we're going to play with. You've been having withdrawals from the music. Oh, guys, my day was so crazy. It was unbelievably crazy. But you know what? I was able to spend time with my grandbabies, and my daughter's okay, which is the most important part. I mean, to boot from having that bruised bone, she is under the weather, so she has the same thing I had, and now the 2-year-old is a little bit under the weather. And what's funny is she says, "Mom, before you came, she was very clingy and feeling very sick and just wanting mama. And as soon as I told her grandma's on her way, she miraculously got better." I said, "Well, grandma will do that. That's just what happens when grandma comes around." Let me get paper here to pick up my sequins because I have a mess here. I did not think that through. Okay. I can bring them off the edge of my glass mat here. This is when you could use one of those things you can put on the side of your glass mat from the Glass Mat Studio. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Let's see. And what's funny, oh, it's hilarious. As I'm driving off to get my youngest daughter, I'm thinking, oh, don't let the oldest one call because, at this time of year, she works at a school. And I thought, please don't let there be anything that she needs help with. And as I'm en route to get my youngest, she calls me, "Hey, Mom, where are you? What are you doing?" So I told her, "I'm on my way to get your sister. She might have broken her wrist." And she's like, "Oh, never mind." And I said, "What did you need?" "I needed you to pick up the baby from daycare and bring him to my work because um, we're having like our winter fun stuff." And I said, I can't do it today, babe. You're going to have to go do it. So yeah, she took care of it. She took care of getting him, and he got to see jolly old Saint Nick. Okay. Someone caught you singing at work today and she stopped and said, "Oh, how wonderful." I love when people show kindness and come and just share and make the rest of your day. So that is my favorite. Okay. Hmm. Let's get to this because I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Today has been a day. I'm hoping tomorrow's better. Okay. Let's see. So this will be my panel. Now, where's the box? I always have to look at the picture. I just have to, guys. My brain won't function without looking at it. Okay, so there's our picture of our fishy fish. Uh-huh. Oh, this cuts two pieces. One is behind, maybe. I'm lost. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I think I know. I think I know. Oh no, I'm sorry your eyes are blurry. Definitely rest them. You can watch the replay later. You did speech to text. What was wrong? When peeking occasionally with my eyes. Occasionally my eyes are very blurry. I understood what you meant. I understood. But don't you just love one of those days too, huh? Don't you just love speech to text? Okay. So my fishy, fishy, fishy. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I think I need to bring in some vellum for my fish bowl. Right? Hold on. Do I have the holographic or this one? This will work, huh? The frame of my fish tank. It'll fit right in this scrap, you guys. Look. Ha ha! And it's already backed with adhesive. Okay, we'll try that. And then my water, and let me get some vellum. Vellum, vellum, vellum. Not uncommon for you, haven't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Like I always think, you know, people think that they'll be able to do anything and everything forever, but you can't. And I think I worked with my hands my whole life as a secretary for my career. I mean, whatever you titled it, secretary, admin assistant, executive assistant, that was me. And your hands get worn out. They get pretty beat up being on the computer all day, every day. Let's see if I have that on there right. I think so. So they get beat up pretty badly. I think I might put a piece of paper here between that and the vellum because I see how this is all messed up. I don't want it to mess up my vellum. I'm going to do that. All right. Let's try. Let's cut this. Yes, pastel vellum. I have all kinds of colors of vellum. This is an old book I bought on clearance. I'm talking old. It was probably, I wonder if there's a year on here. It is in the 1900s probably. I don't know. I think I got it at a local scrapbook store back in the day. But this, I try and use this up first before I go into my vellum from the 12 by 12 cardstock shop because they have a ton of colors. Okay, let's see. Let's get my vellum out. And this one out. Did it cut all the way through? It did. So yeah, I have different, all kinds of colors of vellum. I just forget to get it out and use it. That's my problem. What do I do with my vellum? So if I do my fish bowl, should I leave the innards in or should I cut the innards out of something different? Not sure. My vellum here. Huh. Well, let me get my fish cut out and then I'll worry about that. Okay, let me move that vellum out of the way and get my fishy. Like I have all kinds of fun papers, you guys. Lots of fun papers. Yeah, that is old. But I mean, gotta have it. While I don't have a link to that book, I do have a link in my description box to the 12 by 12 cardstock shop, guys. And they have some gorgeous vellums and papers. Like all the papers I've been using, everything in this scrap bin is 12 by 12 cardstock shop. Okay. So like this, any glitter paper I have, all that, the goodies are 12 by 12. Like, look, there's even this vellum, guys. Hold on. Here's a scrap of this vellum that has like text on it. Lots of fun stuff. Yeah, I love that vellum book. So cute. Okay, let me make a little. I think I'm gonna have to make my beta fish pink, right? We'll make him pink. Maybe. Pinkity pink. Well, we'll see. We're just gonna cut and see where we go. So I have some scraps here. And see, that's why I say even like this I use for cutting a project out on my Cricut, but I save when there's big enough pieces or even small pieces. And this one, I think I might do this like, no, I'm going to do the brighter pink. Oh, and guys, you know what I'm going to do? I was going to recut another one of these pieces, just this section to get the bubbles, but I have that cute sequence from Pink and Main and from Gina K, so I can use something from there. All right, let me, what do I do with my other plate? Cut that one. And I'll show you, I haven't shown my little Advent book in a few days. I'll show you that next, once we're done with this. That printed vellum is 12 by 12 cardstock shot. That one is. So that one I know where I got that one. But the book, I don't. I'm saying it's super, super old. Okay, so this little fishy, this darker part is what goes on the body of the fish. And then this, I think, goes behind for the eye. Oh no, for the mouth. Goes this way because it has a little. And I'm going to use, we'll figure out how to use that. Okay, on my magnet over here, I'm only going to do one fishy fish. But now I'm trying to think here. What do I want to do? Look, this didn't cut. I need new plates so bad, you guys. And I'm waiting to see what my birthday and or Christmas or anniversary gifts will be. Okay. See if I take out the center portion. I mean, I could have sticky on it already and put maybe some pale blue back there. Please hold. Trying to find my vellum. Not that. Not that. I promise my scraps were organized before I started my Advent series. I promise. Were. Are no longer. But it's okay. I'll reorganize them at some point. Okay, let's see. My blues over here. I could. No. I want a pale blue. Oh, that's kind of cute to go behind there. Although you can't really see the vellum on that. Maybe I leave it here because you can see the vellum quite clearly. Let's see. This is the sticky back paper. So this will actually go in the back. Right? Where's that picture again? Maybe the vellum should have been out of this section. Let's try that. Where is my bowl and my book of vellum? There's my book of vellum. Okay. And it's going over there. And this is going to go right here. We're going to figure this out, guys, I promise. Eventually. Like, this is me, my real way of crafting, guys. When I get a new die set, like, I have to look at the picture that comes on the packaging, and the Spellbinders has a lot of times like a diagram of how it goes, and I'll have to look at that. And so that's just the way I do it. Put a square piece on the back of the bubbles. What did Dawn find? Oh, so you got a pack of pizzazz paper packs. I don't find any of that at the thrift stores around here. I just don't. There's really no crafty thrift stores here that I'm aware of. Um, yeah, but I don't know. That's just I don't have a lot of good thrift stores. Okay, so then if I put that back there, come on, come off of there. That should work, but I might need to take out this section, and that's what I'll do out of another cardstock. We'll see right now. Okay, let me move that out of the way. So then this would go here, I'm guessing. No, it fits right inside. Guys, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Okay. Let me get my little mini Xyron because I'm going to add vellum to, adhesive to this piece of vellum, to this full piece of vellum. Okay. That way you don't see it. Okay. Bone folder. And see, when you have adhesive on the whole piece of vellum, you don't really see it too much. So this goes up, this goes in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this where I want it. And I think, where is that other blue I got? Blue. Oh, but I want to stick to our color palette. I can't use blue. But I can. I could. Nothing is stopping me from using blue. Let me grab some. Okay. So I think I might want to put like blue. No. I'm going to cut this with the other fishbowl section. Uh-oh, guys. What'd I do with it? Oh, there it is. All right. Let's give this a shot. I know I'm all over the place today. You got the Gummy Pan Easter already? Or you pre-ordered it anyway? You will be around to enjoy, my friend. Your kids? No, wait, we're past here. Oh, a couple of my grandkids are gonna claim my stuff when I'm no longer here to play with it. So, and then the rest will probably go to a thrift store, just like yours. Okay, let's see here. So then if I put but the blue, why is my brain not seeing what I should be seeing? The blue there, the vellum back there, right? And I put a solid piece. Do I leave the solid silver there? No. Yeah. And then I'll put a solid piece of blue on the front. Okay. I think maybe I'm there somehow, somewhere. You always keep looking at a picture when I'm working on with 10 times. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Your kids won't let your crafty friends. I knew what you meant when I saw that. Talk to text, yes, is quite interesting. It does some fun things. Okay. Did this not cut all the way through? It did not. I gotta get new plates. Got to. Okay. So, fishy aside. This will go on top of that. Let me pop out those blue circles, which are the ocean dots, and I'm not even in camera, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, guys, here's the thing with me. I know I've mentioned my husband's retiring next year. So I have promised him I will drastically cut back my crafty spending. So I don't think I'll be getting any of those. Not even sure about advent calendars for next year at this point. We'll see. As we get closer to that time, we'll see. But I promised him that I would dial it back. So I will be dialing it back. Let me see this. Yeah, it's going to go there and there. Okay. So, like I promised him that I would do that. I am trying to kind of decide in my brain, okay, what are the important things I need to get? And so I'm gonna pass on the birthday bash probably. Sorry, I'm thinking again. So I see what you're saying. The piece with the bubbles should be the only water piece. I kind of want the water to be sparkly. And then this would be see-through, which is why I want, what did I do with it? The vellum to be back there. So it'll be semi see-through. Like that's part of the fishbowl, right? Or should it go on top? So it's covering the water. Oh, on top, guys, huh? On top. Oh, thank you. You guys are so smart. Me, not so much. Not so much. And I got to tell you, when my grandkids were here today, while we were waiting for their mama to get through with the doctor, um, the 2-year-old loves coming in my craft room and playing with my blending brushes. So, but I currently have my craft room locked and not accessible to the grandkids. So I walked into my craft room to grab, my laptop. And she was walking behind me, but I kind of stopped her at the door. Oh, she was so mad at me. And she just, no. And I said, oh, baby, you can't go in there right now. It's messy. She was not having it. She was not a happy camper. She was just like, my room, my room. And I said, I know, love, but. Not today. Not till after Christmas. Okay. You know what's funny? For me, my pension was actually more than my bring home pay, guys. Because I had so many deductions on my bring home pay and because I had so much extra being taken out for taxes, um, my gross, I got about half of that bring home. And so because my pension is not taxed, um, it was more than my bring home, which woohoo me. But my husband does not have a pension. He will be relying solely on Social Security. And so I promised him. Yes, I need to use more of my stash too. That's what I'm going to try and do. What I think I might do, guys, and maybe after we finish this series, what we can do is uh, just make a little crafty advent calendar out of my stash, right? And that'll be something we play with next year. Maybe during the summer? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so if I put this back here, the eye is going to be that bright pink too. So I don't want it to be that bright pink. So I'm going to still use that piece, but I'm going to color it just with one of my markers. Excuse me. I'm just going to make it black. There's no point in me trying to cut another small piece of cardstock, right? Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'll put the glue behind here. Whoop. That was a lot of glue. Oh, and the battery's dying on my Apple Watch, guys. Did you know? So on your phones, you can replace your batteries when they don't have good battery health, but on an Apple Watch, you cannot. What I was reading was what they would do is you take it in and show them that it has, I think, less than 80% battery health, something like that, 70 or 80%, I don't remember. And they will replace it with a refurbished Apple Watch. So I don't know. Do I just keep charging this earlier and earlier and make it work? Or do I get it replaced with a refurbished one? I really don't know. Okay, so here's our peachy peachy. There's that piece. Get this junk out of the way. All right. And then what was I going to do? Oh, the sequins. Sequins for our bubbles. I think I'm going to use this one from Pink and Main. I've watched it a few times, but the time that it's on is dinner time for us. And on Friday nights, we go out to dinner every Friday night. So I don't watch it. And then I forget to go back and watch it. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a way to watch it because I did make a few cards and I had lots of fun doing that. But I don't know. Okay. There we go. Triangle tray, which is what I should have done earlier. Welcome, my friend. Income will be down this year, so stash is going to be useful. Yeah. And I do have a stash. And I don't know, we were talking to my daughter, my youngest daughter about it. And, I told her, we could sell because we have a large home. Well, I mean, not humongous, but to me, it's a large home. It's got 4 bedrooms. and 2 bathrooms. And so we clearly don't need 4 bedrooms. It's once my son moves out, and assuming no one moves back in, um, I have the 1 bedroom for my craft room and then 1 bedroom that we sleep in. So I told her, I could probably get away with, just if we downsize to a smaller house or a condo, I could just have a little corner of my bedroom be my craft room. My husband laughed at me. I don't understand why. So right now, I have one of the bedrooms as my craft room, one of the extra rooms, and it's a 10 by 10 room. I think this is double sequence on here, so I'm trying to see if it comes apart. It looks kind of thick. We'll see. Whoa, made that spin. So I could do bubbles here with a sequence. If I find a small one. Oh, wouldn't that be cute if one of the bubbles was a flower? Oh, I'll add some flowers somewhere else though. I'll do that. And let me make this a darker blue. Nope, too dark. There we go. I can add those, right? And then I'll add some flowers around there. That'll be cute. Okay. Let me get my liquid glue here. And I'm just adding it over where the little circles cut out. And that's why I took them out so I could kind of see where I needed to put these. And then I want some of the flowers. So I need to, and these are the tiny, tiny ones. The ones in the pastel pack are a little bit bigger. All right, let's see if I have any tiny flowers I can use here that are pink. Come on. Oh, forget it. I'm gonna lay them out here. I couldn't deal with looking in that little triangle thing, guys. No patience. Uh, this is kind of a brighter pink, more of a magenta. Here's a paler pink. What about a little silver flower up here? Oh, that would be cute, right? And maybe a few down in the bottom corner. You had a 30% income deduction this fall. I'll tell you what our adjustment was, guys. So, are you trying to get me to spend more money? Are you? I might have to. So, anyway, my first year of retirement, um, they didn't take any taxes out of my pension. And I was like, woohoo, this is awesome. And because I'm making less, I won't be taxed. And man, oh man, was I in for a shocker. I was taxed enormously. So the second year, I had them take out of my pension, take extra. And I thought it was enough, but it was not. So this year, I had them take even more out. So we'll see if it's enough, if I break even, if I have to pay again. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, let me add these little flowers. Would stop shifting things around and bumping into stuff. I am so good at bumping into stuff. And then my grandson today, he's so funny. So he's 4, and he'll just climb up on my countertop to get to the top cabinets where all the goodies are. And so he climbed up there, and I just hear him shifting things all around. And I know he wasn't hungry, and he didn't even ask for a snack. And I said, "Baby, what are you doing?" And he said, "I'm reorganizing, Grandma. I'm cleaning your cabinet." So he reorganized my cabinet. And then he said, "Next time we'll reorganize the garage." So apparently, next time he comes over, which will probably be later this week, we are reorganizing the garage. Pray for me, guys. Because he has the 4-year-old organization brain, and I have the type A organization brain. Let me get my white gel pen for a second and maybe add a little bit of detail here. Maybe on my fishy, the little scales on the fish get kind of cut, so you should be able to see them. What do you think? Is that okay? Well, okay. Put the pen away, Yvette. Put the pen down. What's this? A piece of glitter. So anyway, he's so sweet though. He loves his grandma. So does the 2-year-old. She loves her grandma. I tell her, "I love you, baby," and she says, "I love you, grandma." Okay. Oh, I already had one of those out. So let me put this on our card base. Oh, a sentiment. Let me find one of the ones that already I stamped and cut out from Tailored Expressions. That stamp set that came. Make a wish. You're the best. Many thanks. You rock. Wish big. Many thanks. Or do I leave it without a sentiment? What do you think? Let's do a poll. Sentiment or no sentiment? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I almost clicked that end stream button. I have to be so careful. Okay. Sentiment. No. All right, guys. I started the poll. You guys vote. And I'm going to go kind of check back at the chat because I have not been doing a good job today of reading your comments.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
I like that idea, Don. A stash series. Let me kind of think that through, what that would look like. Or if you have ideas, put them in the comments, put them in the live chat or the comments, because I think that would be great for all of us. Because I think we're all at different points in our life going through different budgetary constraints. And so I'm sure we have a stash of some sort or another. And it'd be great to play with that. Okay, make a 12-month advent to force yourself. That's a good idea. Like I've got, guys, I have so much stuff. That's why I have all these D-stash boxes. I did a live D-stash I don't know, a couple months ago. But nobody asked for them, so they're still here. A mixed media advent calendar. Oh, that sounds like fun. June. Oh, right? So many. Um, so when you sold your house, oh, I'm sorry you lost your husband. Did not downsize everywhere but the back. True. Well, it's hard to get rid of stuff. Oh, I know, huh? There's another empty room that's their playroom, that they have stuff in. It's just not as much fun as Grandma's craft room. Okay. All right, all right. Let me look. Yeah, I do love my grandkids. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The D stash was. I'll try and remember to link it in there, but it was a while ago, a couple months ago. Let's look at the poll. No sentiment. 90%, friends. 90%. Easy peasy. No sentiment. Done. You don't have to tell me twice. I do that a lot on my cards because I like to have the option of making the cards to suit my needs. If it's a card with a general image on it, nothing specific, not specifically Christmas or Halloween or a birthday, you can kind of make them work to suit your needs. Oh, look how cute this one turned out, guys. Loving it. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at where we are on likes. And I'm sorry I'm sniffling so much again, guys, but remnants from my cold. Wow, 30 thumbs up. You guys rock. 28 watching now, so very good, my friends. Let's see. You have it in your mind to pick a set and try to make 10 different cards with it using inks, watercolor. That's a good idea. I had a video. Blah, 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 I think it was Not Too Shabby, maybe. I don't remember. But I used the same stamp set, but uh, colored it 3 different ways. So I did alcohol markers, colored pencils, and watercolors. So that was fun. Your extra bedroom is a craft room. When your daughter leaves for college, I will take over the whole. Yeah, that's what I thought, that I would organize the whole thing, but oh man. Oh, that's a good idea. A D-stash exchange. That's also a good idea. You guys are so smart. You right? Isn't that a good idea? So smart, Don. Okay. Before we do our little giveaway, I want to show you. I'm so sorry. My advent calendar, guys. My little Polaroid album, I mean. Hi. So I think the last one I showed you was day 9, maybe, or day 10, our little peanut butter and jelly. But here's day 11. So this one I was kind of stumped. It was a stamp set with just sentiments. But then I thought, what if I just make it with just sentiments? So this says, I heard it's your birthday. Let's chat soon. I'm here for you, and we make a great pair. So it kind of all goes together. And then I added some of that sequence that was in, I don't remember what day. It was in day 9. And then day 12, here's the little phone I made, guys. Look how cute. And I used glitter paper and matte foil and embossed or textured cardstock, all the things. And I used some gold on this one because we do have gold in the color palette. Where's my color thingamabob? What did I do with it? Oh, color palette. Where are you? Guys, I lost it. What did I do with it? I'm telling you, today has been a crazy day. Oh, sorry for the shakies. Let me look one more place because we really should see what our color palette is. 1, 2, 3. Ah, found it. It was upside down, so I didn't see the colors. So it does have gold. This is supposed to be gold. So I added the gold there and my paler pink. And then I went really bright on the bright pink. But I figure, we can do what we want when we're crafting. Um, oh, you have to make the stuff to put in it. Yeah. I was actually doing day 13 and getting ready to start day 14 when my daughter called me this morning. So I didn't finish 14. Cold in the south, your heat tool to oh, I'm in San Diego, so I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to cold. We're always warm. Like I said, I think I was sharing on whose live was it yesterday? Might have been Dali's. Um, it's warm here. Like I'm still turning my AC on at certain points of the day. So I don't know what cold. To me, to native San Diegans, cold is anything below 70. Okay, so just know that. She is doing wonderfully. She is fine. It is just a bruised bone. They said it's not broken, it's not sprained, so she's doing wonderful. Uh, so you mean the color cubes? Uh, to me, I don't think they're going to sell the first version anymore. If they do, I'm sure it would be a great price. But the second version has 4 boxes versus 2. And I think what I really like about the second version is the digital portions, all the digital parts that she's added to it. I wish I had a link to it. Go watch Alicia's live. I think she may have a link to Sarah Renee Clark. Um, I'll try and find one for you and add it. It won't be today. I'll probably add it tomorrow. But for me, if you're on a tight budget, go with the first one because you're never going to use all those color cards in your lifetime. Like I think I've used 15 or 20 in my color cube. But I like having the option of being able to flip through all of them and look at them. And then the digital portion um, is just amazing. Like she's still adding things to the digital options. Like you'll be able to color match a color on the cube to, let's say, a specific ink line from, let's say, Gina K or to an alcohol marker or something like that. So I would go, to me, I would get the second version if budget is not a huge issue. And I'm trying to convince myself not to do it because I have the first version. Yeah, retiree budget. You don't even have to get the color cubes, my friend. This one that I'm using is not from my color cube. There's a link in my description box to where I found this. This was free. I just printed it. And I use this because I like the color combination. So again, when you're retired, budget is a definite issue. You want to make sure you're staying within your budget and that you're not overextending yourself. So retiree budget, you don't necessarily have to get a color cube. Um, you can find a lot of free resources. Every once in a while, I go through my old color cube box and just compile groups and organize cube number, whatever. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah, I have my color cube sitting out here. I don't always remember. Yes, free is my favorite. It is my absolute favorite. Okay, so this was the phone for day 12, and then day 13 was this embossing folder. So because I had a scrap of gold from here, I thought, oh, I'll use that. So I just embossed this scrap of gold cardstock, matte gold foil cardstock. Again, all of these that I use are from 12 by 12 cardstock shop, and I do have that linked in my description box. And then I pulled out some Love from Lizzie peel-offs and added it to the sides of it. And these are little Love from Lizzie heart decals. So that was day 13. I've not completed day 14 and I've not completed day 15 yet, but I will get to them hopefully tomorrow morning. And hopefully I don't get another call to have me running out the door. Ah, life is crazy, but life is good. I'm very blessed that I'm able to just run out and help my kids because they're all close by. She's the one that lives the furthest away, and that's like I said, 30-minute drive is nothing to me. It's easy peasy. Okay, let me hold on, guys. I'm trying to find the backing to put it back on here because I don't want to throw away this piece of cardstock. It's big enough that I'll be able to use it for something else. Okay, so to win this card, yeah, free is awesome. You know what I thought would be a wonderful idea? And I don't know quite how this would get executed. We'll be able to make it work. But you can check books out at a public library. We need to have like a public resource of craft goodies, not consumables, of course, because you're going to buy your own paper and glue, but like of dies and stamps and embossing folders and stencils that you could, check out for a week or 2 weeks and then, send it back. I don't know, something. I've thought about trying to put something together like that, but I don't know. We'll see. I gotta do some more brainstorming. Okay, so today you would win this little card that I made with a little fishy. And this stamp set from Cat Scrappiness. This is what is the name of it? I don't remember. Santa's Helpers stamp set and coordinating dice. Okay, so to enter to win, you must be 18 or older. You must have a U.S. mailing address, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. Okay, those are the 3 requirements. Like I said a couple of days ago, on day 13, we refreshed. So when I started my series, I said that you couldn't win more than once. But I figured, you know what, let me just refresh because we started a new advent calendar on day 13. It was the Gina K one. So I thought, let me just refresh that and everybody can start entering again on day 13. So anybody, if you haven't won from on day 13 or 14, you can enter. So let me see what we're going to put as our hashtag today. And then the winner will need to fill out the, where is it? The Google form that's linked in the description box to claim today's prize. Okay, are we ready? You're going to put in hashtag what a day. Hashtag WHATADAY. What a day. Terry. So watch her lives because I've only watched day 1. I haven't had a chance to watch day 2 or 3. And I believe she's giving away $100 gift certificate or one of the boxes. So I'm not sure how to enter. I didn't really pay attention to that. But go check out her lives and see how you can do that because hey, who knows? You might win one. You never know. All right, I'm going to get a quick drink of water and play a little bit of music. All right, friends?
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget.
All righty, friends. Let's see who our lucky winner is for today. Drum roll, please, my friends. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Hey, congratulations, my friends. See, free. You won. Awesome. I'm so excited for you. So don't forget to fill out that Google form. It is linked in the description box. And I'll be sending out the prizes in January once all the holiday craziness dies down a little bit. And I can get to the post office without a humongous line. I went today because I had to ship a gift to my very best friend who lives across the country. And I didn't really have to wait too long. There were maybe 3 people ahead of me, so it was good. But I don't like to wait too long. So yeah, it is. I can't watch her live because I could, but I don't want to see what she opens before I've opened mine. I still want to be surprised. So I'm not gonna get a chance to win because I'm not gonna watch her live. But congratulations, Marie. I'm so excited for you. Um, I saw somebody ask me a question. Um, where was it? Come on, Yvette. It was just about the Gina K, by the way. Um, who asked me? Was it you, Don? It might have been you, Don. I let me close this screen out. I did email them yesterday. I emailed customer service and let them know that there were 2 stamps that were defective and that I just wanted to know if it was possible to get a replacement because like I know it's part of a limited edition box and so I didn't know if they would have those separate. Uh, you prefer Carlene. Carlene, is that how you say it? Let me know. And I'll try and get that right and try and remember it. You might have to remind me a couple times though. I am going to be 58 this month, so you know, things change. Um yeah, her chat box goes super fast. Yay, I said it right. Like I said, names are very important to me because mine is mispronounced so many times, or even the whole wrong name is said. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so I emailed them yesterday, and this morning I had a response asking that I send a picture of what the stamping looked like. So I did. I sent them this, where you can see the little misstamping here and here because there's a gouge in the polymer. And so I sent them that, but I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Dawn that said I should just send them the video. So I think I'm going to re-email them again and say there's also a link to my live stream. And I'll tell them where in the video, you know, what minute to watch for so they can see that it didn't stamp well. A spring chicken? I'm a spring chicken? I don't know. I hope I can get a replacement because those little whales, these little whales are so cute. And the sentiment, I mean, uh, it would make me sad if I couldn't. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. She plans on putting some of these items in stock. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, friends. So, and I don't want to say yesterday, I was telling my daughter, yesterday when I finished my live, I said, okay, we'll see you tomorrow at 10, assuming 2025 doesn't throw something else at me. And sure enough, it's like I asked 2025 to throw something else at me, and it did today. So I'm not going to say that again. So I plan to be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's 12 noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Um, let me see. They shouldn't need the video. Yeah, I know they'll make it right one way or another. I'm not worried about that. Maybe I won't send them the link to the video until I get a response because I didn't send them the response until later in the day. So I'm sure I'll get a response by tomorrow, and then we'll just see what they have to say, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have a response by then. So again, I plan on being here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, and we'll be opening day 16. Wow, day 16. I can't believe it. So close. Oh, anyway, guys, I'm gonna clean up here a little bit and then get myself to bed because it has been a long day. Thank you so much for being here. You guys rock. You're amazing. Thank you for guiding me on putting that die together because my brain was just not having it. Have a great night, friends. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way.